To build an invisible Christmas tree, you will need the following. First, some Christmas balls or ornaments and a string of lights. Need a large cork board. The biggest I could find was about 2.5 feet by 4 feet. That'll be less than $20. Some white paint, which is optional. Some screws and drywall anchors, a few cents. Some fishing line, shouldn't cost more than $3 to $4. Clear plastic stick pins, 99 cents for 100. Get two boxes of those. A step ladder, and some patience. And I almost forgot, you also need some hooks that you use to hang ornaments on a normal tree. They come in long and short ones, short sizes, so get some of those. And also a garden variety cardboard box. The first thing to do is to paint the cork board white and let it dry. The reason for painting it white is so that it will blend in with the ceiling. The second thing to do is to pick where you want to put your Christmas tree. I find it's best to put it in a corner so that the cork board is touching two walls. So attach the cork board to the ceiling using the drywall anchors, and don't forget to write on the back of the cork board which sides of the cork board are touching the wall. This is so that the cork board can be oriented correctly next year to match up with the screw holes. Like, you're going to hold the cork board there and drill the holes through the cork board and simultaneously into the ceiling so that the holes definitely match up. The first step in constructing the tree is to get the lights organized, which is the hardest part, but it's still not very hard. Lay the string of lights down underneath, on the floor, underneath where you want the tree to be, in a spiral, a circular spiral shape, where the end that you want to be at the top of the tree is at the middle of the spiral. And that means the end that you plug into the wall goes, or into an extension cord in this case, is at the outside of the spiral. Then get the cardboard box and put, I don't know, half a dozen of the white or clear stick pins in the top of it just to hold the stick pins. Take the fishing line and tie a double knot on the end of each stick pin, one at a time, and reel off a couple or 2 or 3 arm lengths of the fishing line and cut it. This is so that you have several stick pins ready to go to start hanging the lights. It's best to have a helper with this so that the person can support the lights while you're attaching the initial group. Okay, so stick the pin in the cork board near the middle of where you want the middle of the tree to be. Then, using the Christmas hooks for the normal balls, hook that onto the light string and on one end, and the other end you hang on the fishing line, and move your hand up and down. There'll be a video to show this in a minute. Hand up and down to adjust the height of the top of the string of lights. When you get it where you want it, pinch the two pieces of fishing line, the two ends of the fishing line together, and tie it off, and then cut it. And you do this over and over, gradually building up this spiral as you go lower and lower, and that's how you put the lights up. And here's a picture of the lights after they're installed. When you're all done with the lights, make sure, or even before you're done with the lights, use some sellotape, like some mailing sellotape, to tape the plug end of the lights to the floor. So when you connect and disconnect the extension cord we're going to use to power this thing, when you connect and disconnect it, you're not tugging on a light string, which is now hung by fishing line from the ceiling. Good to go. Okay, I'm going to hang a ball in the invisible Christmas tree. This is how easy it is. Okay, first of all, cameraman, get close. Stick a pin in the ball, in the box. Not hiding my hands now. Make a simple knot, like so. Tighten that down. Tie it once. And then tie it again. Like so. Here we are. We reel out a couple of arms lengths of fishing line. More than we need. It's cheap stuff, so we're going to use a lot. We cut it. Pull the pin, grab the ball. Stand by. Let's get the step ladder. Bring that over here. I know where I want the ball to go, roughly. It's over here. So I'm going to poke a pin right here, roughly where I want the ball, in the cork board, which is painted white, comes from Staples. Come down, get a hold of the end of the string, right here. Can you see that? Thread the ball, grab the string, put tension on it so it doesn't drop. There we have the ball. Back up the ladder. Now we can adjust the height of the ball like so. So I think, what about there? That'll fill the gap.
Yep.
Okay, when you get the height you want, pinch the string so the height doesn't change. Come down. Pinch it again, nice and close. Now, grab the thing and do a really simple garden variety knot. It's a little bit hard to handle this stuff. There we go. Reach with my fingers. Pull that through. Pull the whole thing tight. Careful not to change the height. Tied once. I like to tie them twice because if it falls, that's the end of that. Tied. Final step. Done. And then we let the ball go to where it's supposed to be. And if the position isn't quite right, as in this case, we follow the string up, get a hold of the pin, and just move the pin to where you want to balance the ball to balance the tree. Let's say about there.
Let's say he can go between the two red ones.
Okay. Oh yeah, be it back to the back?
Yep.
Okay. Like there?
Yep.
Done. That's it. It takes about a minute or two to do one ball. And that's it. Easy. Now the good thing is, all you have to do is repeat this process once for every ball, and you don't have to get the balls in the right position around the tree right away. You have to get the height right, because it's not very easy to change the height of the ball. But you can reposition the ball by unsticking the pin from the corkboard and moving it around to where you want it on the tree. So after you get the tree roughly correct, you can reposition it. And that goes for the light strings as well. This is only a lot of work the first year. After that, it's really easy as long as you put the ornaments away correctly or easily. I use a Ziploc bag, one for every ornament, and take a little piece of cardboard about 1/2 inch by 1.5 inches long, and I use one per ornament, and then wrap the fishing line around the piece of cardboard and stick the stick pin in the end of the cardboard. Put it in a Ziploc bag, get one of these multi-drawer organizers from the Walmart or Loblaws or someplace, and put the thing away, and including the corkboard. And you can store it till next year and take it out, and it's really easy. It'd probably take an hour to put the whole, or maybe 2 hours to put the whole tree up. It's kind of funny. You don't have to do it all at once. You can take your time.